This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Woodbat Classic on mylocalradio.com. Part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. I'm Cody Beers, and joined here this morning by Jace Andrews. And Jace, what a beautiful day. 64 degrees in Pocatello as we get ready for the Rigby Trojans and the Pocatello Razorbacks. This is A-level baseball, but we've got Wyoming teams in this tournament, and we're happy to be here at Halliwell Field.
Yeah, it's going to be a good day. We got the sun shining bright. 6 games here on the big field, 5 games on the small field, just over the center field wall. So I'm excited for some baseball and a lot of it, so buckle up.
Not a cloud in the sky today in Pocatello. We're expecting good weather all day, baseball weather. And the Rigby Trojans and the Pocatello Razorbacks will lead it off. Our broadcast schedule today at Halliwell will have Sugar Valley and Blackfoot 2 playing at 10:30. That is the Rigby Trojans team that is getting ready to play right now. We'll have Jerome and Wood River at 1 o'clock. Evanston, your hometown team, and the Bruins at 3:30. It'll be Stansbury and Green River at 6 o'clock. And Evanston playing its second game of the day against Ridgeline at 8:30. Over on the Hawthorne field, as Jay said, directly behind right center field over here this morning, the Rebels and Blackfoot 1, the Rebels and Hillcrest, Shelley, Idaho, and Blackfoot 1, Ridgeline and Madison. And the 6 o'clock game tonight features the Razorbacks versus Rock Springs. Scores from last night. Over on Hawthorne, it was the Bruins beating Madison 10-7, and Shelley lost a game last night right here at Halliwell, 7-4 to Hillcrest. So 2 games in the books, 11 games slated for today. Tomorrow, 11 more games, and then Friday we'll get into kind of this playoff format, which I'm assuming is single elimination on Friday as the gold bracket and the silver bracket takes place, and then the championship games are here at Halliwell on, let's see, Saturday night, 3:30 and 6 o'clock. So that's kind of a rough look at your schedule. Today, the Pocatello Razorbacks and the Rigby Trojans. We're going to take a break. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Woodbat Classic on mylocalradio.com, which is part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Kazine's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be with brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more. Visit Kazine's Furniture, 941 Front Street, Evanston.
The very best place to stay when you visit Evanston, Wyoming is the Best Western Dunmar Inn. This amazing hotel is located on 10 beautiful acres and offers clean, comfortable rooms with amazing beds, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, open in the summer, and a wonderful on-site restaurant that provides a complimentary breakfast with every stay, all at an affordable rate. Whenever your travels bring you to Evanston, Wyoming, make all your room reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, 1601 Harrison Drive.
Farming requires working with the right equipment. At Covelo Auto Farm Service, you will find the right size tractor, tractor accessories, cattle chutes, and calf corrals for all your farming needs. Covelo's has all your auto needs as well. From fluids to belts to protection for your hands, they've got you covered. Covelo's also offers a service center for your truck and tractors in one convenient location. Covelo's is your one-stop farm and auto shop. Stop in and see them today at 80 Reese Road in Lyman. Covelo's Auto Farm Service.
The tires you drive on matter. Tire quality and condition affect overall safety and how your vehicle performs. Having the right air pressure in your tires even affects gas mileage. Don't trust your tires to just anybody. Choose Freeway Tire to handle all your vehicle maintenance, including regular tire checks and rotation. When it comes to your vehicle, choose the team that really knows tires. Freeway Tire in Evanston. Stop in today.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Welcome back to Pocatello, Idaho. The host Pocatello Razorbacks take on the Rigby Trojans today. And, Jace, I was wandering around here a while ago talking to coaches, and double cheese, fries, and drink today, $11. You can get water or a cup of ice. It doesn't matter. They're $1 each.
I'm going to take ice and pour it on the back of my shirt the way my son's feeling right now. And it's just going to get hotter.
Yeah, it is. You know, when the umpires come out wearing yellow tops, you know that they know it's going to get hot.
I don't want to see the sweat stains.
Pocatello coach Chris Seckel was telling us that the Uncle Dennis breakfast burritos are the best in the West.
You're going to have to try it. He said he'd hopefully get some after this game. I'm unfortunately allergic to eggs, so it's gonna be up for you here to try them out.
That's good to know, Aaron. We got Jace, lives in Logan, Utah. You know, Wyoming rivals. We'll have to sneak some eggs in his breakfast tomorrow.
Be on air.
See what
All right,
happens.
guys.
You won't be able to breathe, but
yeah, my throat will close up and the broadcast will go off. But I'm sure you can call a game by yourself.
I'm thinking we'll try out the breakfast burrito with green chili on Aaron and see how he reacts to it, and then I'll have one.
There you go.
Something like that. But
hey, I like the spice, and I would love to try it. I just don't want to die today, so I'm good. Well, I don't want SPF 100, to be fair. That's kind of a lot. I usually go 40.
I'm glad you got some. Thanks. I need a lot of that. Rigby Mustangs, coached by Peyton Badrero. They are 45 minutes from Pocatello. They're 5-3 on the season. As a high school team this last year, Coach wouldn't tell me their record, but he said they finished second in conference play, did not make a trip to state. He said we finished a little below 500.
That's a superstitious coach, if I've ever heard one. I don't want to tell you my record. All right, that's fair.
They use their speed. They like small ball. That's kind of my type of game. They've got a lot of guys who are sophomores this last year. They'll be juniors this year. Shortstop Gunnar Davis, he's the stud on the team. But DJ Badrero, he's a lefty. He'll pitch today. Of course, he's little brother of the manager, so we'll see how that goes. That's always an interesting dynamic when you coach your brother.
Fun fact, my older brother coached my younger brother. They are 12 years apart. So I know all about that dynamic, and I can tell you from first-hand experience, and they have both said, my older brother not as much. My little brother goes, yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, you know, my oldest son Brady coached my youngest son Baylor with the Riverton Raiders, and so you never know what's going to happen. Hey, we'll come back. We'll talk about the host team, Pocatello Razorbacks. when we do that. We're going to have the national anthem and some pregame stuff. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Woodbat Classic on mylocalradio.com, part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
At Y-Hi, we are with you is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Y-Hi. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit yhi.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Book your next event at Aspen Cinemas. Make it your own with corporate or family parties, birthdays, video game nights, or personal screenings of new movies. They're all available. With affordable pricing and easy booking, you can make your next event stand out at Aspen Cinemas. Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846. Book your event today at Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846.
The very best place to stay when you visit Evanston, Wyoming is the Best Western Dunmar Inn. This amazing hotel is located on 10 beautiful acres and offers clean, comfortable rooms with amazing beds, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, open in the summer, and a wonderful on-site restaurant that provides a complimentary breakfast with every stay, all at an affordable rate. Whenever your travels bring you to Evanston, Wyoming, make all your room reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, 1601 Harrison Drive.
Welcome back to Halliwell Field as we get ready to roll. The visiting team today, the host team in this tournament, the Pocatello Razorbacks, lead off for the Pocatello Razorbacks, the center fielder, Cooper Bowman. Here's number 5 on the hill is going to be DJ Bedrero. A big lefty on the way. And the first pitch going to be an off-speed swinging strike 1 for Cooper Bowman.
Early in the day, early in the game, fill up the strike zone.
No doubt about it. Lefty not in a hurry. He'll throw strikes. Here's another breaking pitch. Swinging strike 2 on Bowman. So nothing fancy here from the pitcher. Pitch on the way from Bedrero, and we'll get a foul ball down the left side. This field has got carpet down the lines, and looks like a dirt. Is that carpet out there?
No, it's dirt past the infield grass. Kind of interesting.
The mound has a carpet.
It is carpet, yeah.
Where you step. So here's a ground ball towards second, and it should be an easy out. It is, and for Rigby, that'll be Jaden Belknap throwing over to the first baseman, Matrix Marley. The defensive side for the Rigby Trojans, Cash Campbell in center field, Cooper Scheffler in left, Jacob Stewart behind the plate, DJ Brodero batting cleanup. He's pitching. Jaden Belknap at second, Gunnar Davis at short, Scott Loungery at third base, Matrix Marley at first, and Isaac Shumway in right field. The second batter is Derek McCaslin for Pocatello. So one out here in the top of the first from Pocatello.
I want to thank Heritage Auto of Evanston for sponsoring our starting lineups.
Appreciate all the sponsors that makes this go. Here's a little fly ball, and the first baseman for Rigby comes on, Matrix Marley. It hits him in the glove and falls out. So we're going to have an error on the first baseman, and that will put McCaslin at first base.
Yeah, we saw errors last night being affected in the game, and the sun really kind of helped out in those. I think in this instance, just a little too bright here in the morning at some times.
Courtesy runner for McCaslin over at first base. Here's a fly ball lifted into center field. Center fielder hits him in the glove, and he'll drop it. It'll get past him, and going all the way to third is going to be the runner that was at first, and with that air into center field, that was Cooper Bowman. So he's at second. And let's see, for the Razorbacks at third base, it's going to be Boston Sorensen, the pinch runner for the courtesy runner for the catcher. So stepping to the plate for Pocatello is going to be Jackson Humphreys, the DH. So an error on the first baseman, scores 2 runs, and quickly it's Pocatello 2-0 over Rigby after 3 straight errors for the Rigby Trojans. So catcher comes out, talks to Bedrero. We'll go over Pocatello's starting lineup in the field coming up as we get to the plate already with 1 out. The 5th batter of the first inning. This is right fielder Tyler Adams. Adams will step in. Bedrero not getting a whole lot of help out in the field in this first inning. Already 3 errors. Error on the first baseman. Actually 2 errors on the first baseman and an error on the center fielder. So 1 out, 2-0 Razorbacks in our first broadcast of 6 here at Halliwell Field. Second pitch goes outside and high, ball 2. So Adams, 2-0 count. Pitch on the way is going to go right down the middle, called strike 1. And boy, that had chili cheese fries written all over it.
Yeah.
I mean, second pitch from Bedrero. Swinging strike 2, so count goes even, 2-2 on Adams. Chili cheese fry, incidentally, at the concession stand, $4. Burger, fries, and a drink is $9.50. Inflation has hit the concession stands. Pitch is high, ball 3. So full count on Tyler Adams. Jackson Humphreys, the DH at first. No concern about Humphreys stealing second here. Small lead. Pitch on the way goes low. So ball 4. And already 2 runs across, and now runners at first and second for Pocatello as Colter Wheatley, the shortstop, steps in for Pocatello. 1 out, top of the first. Pedrero, first pitch lifted into center field. Center fielder coming on. It'll get down, and everybody will be safe. That'll be a single for Colter Wheatley as he hits into left center. So bases loaded as Jordan Wild, the left fielder, comes to bat. So Pocatello coming out here early in game 1, getting things going. A little bit of help, and that's the first hit of the ball game. Pedrero, bases loaded, pitch on the way. It's going to be fouled outside of the complex here. Bouncing back in, nice catch by the fan, and she'll left-hand it back on the field.
Lefty, I like it.
I like lefties. Pedrero, lefty, pitch on the way, fouled, right side. Count goes 0-2. Has you ever been to a ball game in Austin?
I have.
Jace, of course, Texas guy. What a beautiful ballpark Longhorns have down there. What happened to the Longhorn ladies at softball? What happened?
Oklahoma.
Swinging strike 3 as Jordan Wild goes down on strikes. Yeah, there's talk about a juggernaut. And then they brought in one of the best pitchers in the country from Oklahoma State to
Kelly Maxwell
finish things off.
Yeah.
So went to that tournament 3 years ago.
It's a fun place to be.
Man, it is. It's really caught fire in our country. Women's sports are on a roll. Here's a grounder towards second. Picked up, throw to first, and that'll end the bleed here as I believe that will be 3 runs across. Nope, 2 runs across. So at the end of the first half inning, 2-0 Pocatello. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Woodbat Classic on mylocalradio.com. Part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. We'll be back.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast roller, the night-lighter. And it's not long until they become the fender-benderer, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
At Reese Auto Service in Lyman, you will find highly skilled mechanics who will get the job done right the first time. They work on anything from light line jobs of tire alignments, suspension work, and oil changes to heavy line jobs of engine replacement, differentials, and all powertrain components. Make sure all your recreational vehicles are working at top speed by getting them checked at Reese Auto Service in Lyman so your time having fun doesn't end early. Reese Auto Service, 541 State Highway 413, Lyman.
Welcome back as we talking about the Razorbacks top of the first as they score 2 runs on 1 hit. And now coming out, warming up, CJ Short for the Pocatello Razorbacks. He'll be on the hill today. And your other position players, Cooper Bowman in center field, Derek McCausland behind the plate, Cooper Bowman at third base, Jackson Humphreys is the DH, Tyler Adams in right field, Colter Wheatley at shortstop, Jordan Wild in left, and Branson Shepard at second base. Chris Seckel, the manager for the Pocatello Razorbacks, says he's been coaching 25 to 30 years, 6 years in Legion. He's got 2 kids, he says, with varsity experience on this team. All of his players from last year's A-team, the Razorbacks now playing Double-A for Pocatello. his main players on this team? Well, you put your best player on the mound. That's C.J. Short. He throws a fastball, curve, slider, changeup. Cooper Bowman, another player to take a look at. He said we've got 2 juniors. The rest are sophomores. So we're about ready to go. This team was together somewhat. They're kind of a collection of communities as the first pitch goes outside to the leadoff hitter, Cash Campbell. So ball 1 delivered from C.J. Short. Second pitch on the way, swinging strike 1. Campbell, left-handed hitter, steps in, leadoff hitter. Jace, you want to see a lot of pitches when you're the leadoff.
Oh, yeah, you're trying to make sure that this is a very productive at-bat in more ways than one.
Breaking pitch goes outside, ball 2. So 2-1 count. Yeah, thanks for that. I can hear myself talking.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on here?
Pitch on the way from Short. And a swinging strike 2. So count evens up 2-2 on Cash Campbell. Cooper Scheffler, the left fielder, waits on deck for the Rigby Trojans. And a single going to get through second base and into left field. So Cash Campbell with the leadoff single for the Rigby Trojans. And the Rigby players and the dozen or 2 fans, a little excitement there after a tough top of the first.
Yeah, you have 2 runs come across in the top half, so your main goal here is just to push something across. You don't want to get a shutdown inning in the bottom of the first after allowing 2.
Campbell at first base. Scheffler, the batter. He'll bunt, and that's what the coach said they do. They like small ball. And why not? Let's see what Pocatello has been practicing.
And especially with these wood bats, you get a good bunt down, you're going to be getting yourself more than just a sack bunt. Could be a base hit.
Wood bats, composite bats in this tournament. These wood bat classics, a lot of fun. Here's Short looking toward first. He'll deliver the pitch. It'll go high. Counts 1-1 on Cooper Scheffler. Third baseman playing even with the bag. Campbell. Not a bad leadoff first. Pitch on the way from Short. It's a breaking ball. And he's swinging. Strike 2 on Scheffler. This sun's going to be brutal as the day goes on. It's pounding my right cheek right now.
That's okay. It's going to be going all over the face. So it'll be fully burnt. Or tan.
Pick
whichever way you
off
think.
toward first. Yeah, I don't know if you've been sunburnt because of altitude yet, Jace, but here's a pitch. Ground ball toward Short. It'll get through on the hit and run. And the Campbell will go all the way to third. So hit and run pays off for Scheffler. He'll get a single. And Campbell all the way to third. So the Rigby Trojans have things going here early. Batter going to be the catcher, Jacob Stewart. And he was listed as one of the quote-unquote players to watch by manager Peyton Bedrero. So Short steps in, runners first and third for Rigby. DJ Bedrero, the pitcher, on deck. Pitch on the way from Short. Big cut. It'll go foul down the left side.
Thus far, the Trojans doing exactly what they need to do. You get down 2 runs. You push the agenda. The hit and run worked. Now you have the infield in already for the Razorbacks.
5-3 on the season for the Rigby Trojans. Short in the stretch. Runner takes off. Throw's going to go right behind the pitcher. Nobody goes. And a stolen base for Cooper Scheffler. And the count 1-1 on Jacob Stewart. So runners second and third. 3-hole hitter in the catcher, Jacob Stewart. And he held up. Pitch was a bit high So 2-1 count. Short. Looks towards second. Pitch on the way. Again, high. Ball 3. Pocatello should be used to that pitcher's mound. This is their home field. Short comes set. Pitch on the way. And it'll be called a strike.
Just catches that outside part.
Always like the delay is.
Yeah, you got to wait up here.
Blue looks to the right. Yep, it went over the corner. Full count. And the ball's going to go low, and we're going to get a run score as the ball gets away from the catcher. And Cash Campbell takes advantage of the play, and it's 2-1 now with no outs.
Like I said, your worst nightmare as the home team is to give up 2 runs and then get nothing in the bottom half. I've already accomplished 1. You got a tie ball game with just a ground ball here. I mean, you got nobody out. Even a double play, you're still scoring a run. Obviously not what you want, but.
Pitcher, DJ Bedrero steps in for Rigby.
Another lefty.
Pitch on the way from short, and it'll be a called strike. So far, 2 hits and a walk. CJ Short. 2-1 lead for the Razorbacks, but runners at first and third for Rigby, and the runner takes off towards second. He'll go in safely as the catcher throws back toward third. Derek McCaslin throws to third, but Rigby wasn't going for it. And the table is set as runners at second and third. 2 balls.
No, it's 0-2. They have the scoreboard wrong.
Yeah, I had a strike on the first one. So swinging strike 3, and that'll be the first out for Rigby. And now Jaden Belknap, the second baseman, steps in for Rigby. So coach said we like small ball. Are we going to see a bunt here? Pitch on the way from short, goes high, ball 1. In Idaho, interestingly, they're limited to a 24-game home season. Here's a little dribbler down the left, or down the third baseline. It'll go foul. So they play a 24-game max high school schedule. Pocatello played 20 games this year. They've got double A team, 2 A teams, and 2 B teams in Pocatello. So large talent pool for the host squad. Here's a pitch from short. It'll go low and outside. Nice stop by the catcher, McCaslin. 2-1 count on Belknap. 1 out. Bottom of the first. Pitch called strike 2. Talk umpire mechanics. Needs to be real vocal and let me see it, you know. Got to get used to that. 2-2 count. Fouled. Just caught a little bit of it.
Yeah, that end of the bat saved him there. That was going to be swinging strike 3. Instead, stays alive for another pitch.
2-2 count, 1 out. Belknap. Pitch on the way from short, goes high. And we'll get a full count. 2-hour time limit in this tournament means you cannot start a new inning after 2 hours of play. I'm guessing we're going to butt right up against that here. Fouled to the screen. Count remains full.
I'd have caught it.
No doubt. Those aviators on, you can catch anything.
I just jump off. Hey, yeah, I'm flying. I'm flying, man. I've got 2 pairs of aviators. Here's my blue ones.
Gunnar Davis waits on deck. Here's a fly ball into right center, tagging up and coming home toward home. Good throw, but he'll slide in safely. Runner moves to third, and so an RBI for Jason Belknap on the sacrifice fly.
That's just a good AB right there. You're thinking, okay, we're down by 1. Got a guy on third. Your 2-2 count, you foul 2 pitches off, and you lift one high in the air over to left field. They're going to appeal to third. No one's watching. Okay, he's safe. There he is. Yeah, he did not leave early. So, I mean, that's just fundamentally sound, making sure to get that run in from third any way possible. Get something in the air, and they do exactly that.
Yeah, nice job. We'll get McCaslin coming out and the courtesy runner. 2 outs. 2-2 tie here as Rigby with 2 hits in the inning. Lefty Gunnar Davis is the batter. And he was called out by his coaches as one of the key parts of this team right away. Said shortstop Gunnar Davis, he's our guy. So ball 1. Short. Second pitch on the way is going to be fouled out of play toward Aaron's car.
Yeah, watch out.
We tried to park about 2 miles away from here.
How'd that go?
We ended up about 100 yards away.
There was a car hit last night.
Oh, yeah. Here's a grounder right side picked up by the first baseman. He'll flip to first. Nice play as the Pocatello Razorbacks get out of it, but they surrender 2 runs on 2 hits. And after an inning, we're tied at 2. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Woodback Classic on MyLocalRadio.com, part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is Southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Welcome back, Halliwell Field. 2-2 ball game following 2 hits in the inning by the Rigby Trojans. It's Cash Campbell leading off the game with a single. Cooper Scheffler with a single. Scheffler stole second. Campbell scored on a pass ball, and then Scheffler would come in on a RBI sacrifice fly by Jaden Belknap. So 1 inning in the books, and it's 2-2 here. Rigby and Pocatello. Razorbacks coming to the plate, the number 9 hole hitter, Branson Shepard. So best thing going here for Pocatello is, as Jace, is they batted 8 guys in that first inning. And the more you can see a pitcher, the more you can start timing things and see what he's throwing.
Well, especially in the tournament as big as this, because you may see these teams in the playoffs.
So first pitch on the way from Bedrero. Boy, he wanted to call a strike, but he didn't. He flipped his head left. And
he was reaching up that hand. I'm just going to scratch it. I'm just going to scratch it. We're all good. We're good.
That's a ball. That's a ball, he says. Second pitch from Bedrero and a ground ball left side. It'll go foul. Almost took out Seckles' cool socks. He's got socks down there.
Got the stirrups on. I like it. Old school.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't see those many times anymore.
So 1-1 count. Pitch on the way from Bedrero. It'll go inside. It'll be 2-1 now on second baseman Branson Shepard of the Razorbacks. Razorbacks, pretty cool mascot. Don't know if they have any wild hogs running around in Idaho, but pitch going to go outside, ball 3.
I called a strike.
Did he?
He took a second, called it a strike.
Oh, my. Okay. 2-2 count.
You got to watch these guys.
I'm going to start watching better here. Bedrero's pitch on the way, swinging strike 3. So the second strikeout of the ball game for DJ Badrero. So Cooper Bowman will step in. He grounded to second base for the first out of the first inning. Coop will get hit by the pitch. Did not move. He'll go to first base. Didn't hurt.
No. Got those nice cleats on. Probably don't feel too much.
Bowman down at first. He's got stirrups on too. So catcher Derek McCaslin, who scored in the first, will come to the plate. McCaslin reached base on an error by the second baseman. Pickoff play toward first.
You get a lefty on the mound, so I'm expecting a heavy dose of pickoff moves when there is somebody on first base.
You know, I played for a guy that said he's left-handed. We're going to steal at will.
All right.
I had a difficult time with left-handed pitchers. I mean, growing up in Wyoming in the 1980s, there was like 3 of them. I mean, because most parents back then, if the kid wanted to be left-handed, they spent a lot of time saying, no, you're going to be right-handed. It's a right-handed world. And, boy, how wrong were they?
Yeah, lefty is the way to go at this point.
It's a great way to make money as a pro. Here's a foul ball left side. It'll go past the third baseman. And the runner, Cooper Bowman, will return to first base. I mean, you throw in the 80s left-handed, you're going to get a college scholarship. If you throw in the low 90s, you can be a pro baseball player if you can throw strikes and you've got good stuff as a lefty. Righties, you better be pushing 100 if you want to be in the pros. Pitch goes inside. Ball 3.
Is this a good time to tell you that my younger brother is a lefty who throws about 84, 85, 87 area?
He'll play college ball somewhere.
He was the offensive MVP for his team as a sophomore.
Nice. Foul ball lifted. Left side, third baseman goes over for it. He'll make the play. And that catch by Scott Loundry.
Good job by Lounger there. I mean, that's a high pop-up over there. And obviously the sun, not too much of a factor just yet. And as that starts to creep over your head and into the sky, it's going to be a little harder. So for now, make those plays. He did exactly that, especially in foul territory.
2 outs as Cooper Bowman, the pitcher, steps in. Let's see, that's not right. Third baseman, Cooper Bowman. And the first swing is a foul on the right side. So Bowman flew out, well, we thought he did, to center field. It was an error. Dropped fly ball in the first inning. And quickly an 0-2 count on Cooper Bowman. Number 3 hitter in this Razorbacks lineup. Pitch on the way from Boudry.
Oh, I got him.
And he'll be hit. So second hit pitcher or batter of the inning. And now runners at first and second. It's Cooper Bowman at second. Is that right? Did I screw that up? Dayton Polson is number 1. I wrote Cooper Bowman in twice. I apologize. So DH, Jackson Humphreys in, and he called strike 1 on Humphreys. So I apologize on that. Getting hit by the pitch was Polson. There's a pick towards second.
Gosh.
Nearly went into the outfield.
That's a good play with a shortstop. You don't normally have to be a first baseman as a shortstop trying to pick balls, and that one he picked it.
He did. Nice job. Pitch on the way toward Humphreys. He dips his head. It was going at the old noggin.
Yeah, that was going to hit him on the top of the head.
1-1 count, 2 outs on Humphreys as Pedrero looks towards second. Pitch on the way. Foul ball. It'll go off the catcher's helmet. Hit the umpire in the mask. and all the way to the screen.
Double shot there.
If you want to hit the catcher, the umpire, hit them in the head because they're protected there.
I guess
they'll
that's
be
one
okay.
way to look at it.
They'll be okay. Generally, they'll be okay.
Generally. I don't know if you've ever taken a foul tip straight into the mask. I'm sure it doesn't feel great, but I do agree. They will be okay.
I was a catcher. That's why I say some of the things I say. Ball goes outside.
You got the right. I never played catcher. I was a second baseman, so I can't say anything.
2's all the way across. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and we're tied at 2. Pitch on the way from Badrero, and a hit towards second. Gobbled up by the second baseman. He'll lose the handle. A run's going to score, but what a play there by Rigby's second baseman, Jaden Belknap. He almost stopped the play, but a run will score. Coming home to score on that play is going to be Cooper Bowman.
Yeah, he got there, which was impressive in and of itself. Tried the glove flip, I think, to short, but it kind of bounced off his heel a little bit in the glove and just kind of rolled into center field, which allowed the run to score and break this tie.
That'll be an RBI single for Jackson Humphreys. And the batter, Tyler Adams. Adams, first time around, worked a full count and walked. And Badrero will fall down on that carpet mound. And the ball will go high, ball 1. He looks a little frustrated out there on the mound at this point.
He's had 2 outs. This 2-out rally here kind of killing him.
3-2 ball game. Big cut that time by Adams. Strike 1. Coach walking down the line. Seckel. A few choice words for Adams. Pitch on the way, Badrero. Big cut. And that foul it off his leg. Now that hurts.
Yeah, that one does not feel good. You hit it off your shin. You're thinking, all right, that doesn't feel great at all.
That hurts about as much as if you forget to put sunscreen on a certain part of your anatomy. And then the next day it's like super red. And you're like, God, that hurts worse than getting hit with a baseball. That was a stretch. Okay, sorry. I got Aaron
part
on
of your
that
anatomy.
One.
All right.
Aaron actually laughed, so I know that was a bad joke. Foul ball down the left side.
Yeah, you said certain part of your anatomy, and I was like, all right, where are we going from here?
You got to have fun. Foul ball left side. Hey, I called games for Riverton. I mean, you gotta be creative. Because
you got to have fun.
All right, pitch outside.
That was close.
And we got another 2-2 count on Colter Wheatley, the shortstop.
Well, now I want to test it. Got to get a sunburn and get hit by a ball and see what hurts worse.
Right. 3-2 ball game, 2 outs, 2-2 count. Pitch on the way goes high and outside.
Here, I tell you what, Aaron, you get the sunburn. I'll get hit by the ball. We'll see what happens.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
See, I'm looking to get tan here.
Badrero.
We good.
Lefty comes set. Pitch on the way. Lifted toward left field. Left fielder playing shallow. He'll dive, make the catch. So for Rigby, nice catch on the play by Cooper Scheffler. And that'll retire the side. But 1 run across for the Pocatello team on, let's see, they ended up with 1 hit in the ball game. Let's see, 1 hit. Yeah, 1 hit in the inning. 3-2 ball game. The Razorbacks with Rigby coming to the plate. This is a production of First Bank of Wyoming during the 2024 Pocatello Woodback Classic on MyLocalRadio.com, part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it 1 step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
It's lunchtime, and I'm stuck at the office.
Jackalope. The big game is on. I can't miss it just to pick up groceries.
Jackalope.
Mom, I need supplies for my school project.
Jackalope.
Doing the hopping for your shopping. Jackalope Delivery. 307-679-7174.
Jackalope.
Talking movie classics. How many watching this broadcast have ever seen the movie Porky's or Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
I have seen neither.
Both. And there was a very popular thing in the 80s to set movies in the high school environment with all the weird stuff that happens in high schools. Rigby Trojans come into the plate.
You have some personal stories from that, or
no? But I'm just a couple. But there's pitch on the way from C.J. Short is a called strike, and the batter for Rigby better call some baseball. Gunnar Davis to the plate.
We gotta have fun when we're doing it.
See, is that Gunnar? It is not Gunnar. That is Scott Lounsery, the batter, and the count is 1-1 on Lounsery. Short. Fastball. Swinging strike one. Yeah, I know that. Oh, it's 1-2. Excuse me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just speak right up because I'll screw that up all day.
I don't give you a chance. I don't want to say
pitch
it.
on the way and then a hit by pitch. That's the third hit batter here early. That is a badge of honor in Legion baseball. How many times can you get hit in a ball game? They'd love to get hit. You know, and with pitchers throwing in maybe the mid 60s,
it's not going to be that bad.
Put me on base, coach.
Get a little bruise, call it good.
Here's Matrix Marley.
He's looking at bunt.
First baseman, yeah, squared to bunt. He'll miss it.
Oh, he's gone.
And he'll slide in. No, they call him out. Nice throw towards second. And they get the out.
Executed play. Had the throw beat him so badly. Slide was good, but the throw was just there way before him, and so it's an easy tag.
McCaslin with the throw and Colter Wheatley with the tag. And one out. Big cut for Rigby. Marley, the first baseman, with the big cut. Count 0-2. Get my score sheet updated. One out. Another big cut. Dropped third strike. They'll throw toward first and 2 outs.
Yeah, it looked like a curveball there. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm looking at my watch. 12-6 does not do that justice, man. That's even better than that.
That's a good-looking pitch there by C.J. Short. So to the plate, Isaac Shumway, right fielder. Some good-looking uniforms for the Rigby team. Kind of a maroon top, pinstripe pants. Big cut for Shumway on the high fastball. Strike one. First time through the lineup here. Shumway, the number 9 hitter. Short, thrown out of the stretch. Pitch on the way. Another high fastball. And it's strike 2 on the swing. Shumway making sure his hands have plenty of pine tar on them. He'll be asking Mom for new gloves next week. Pitch on the way. Outside and ooh.
We've seen that pitch be called a strike last night and maybe even today, so just missing that outside border.
Be some of that rubber tire on the corner there. Pitch on the way. Outside, and he
that was
says
a little farther.
no on that one. Count goes 2-2 on Shumway. It's a good idea. Put carpet down the third base line, first base line, and a called strike 3. And Shumway stood, looked at that one. He swung at 2 high pitches, and then watched the called third strike. 3 up, 3 down for Rigby in the second. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Woodback Classic on MyLocalRadio.com, part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Hiking in the summer, hunting in the fall, and sledding in the winter are a vital part of living in Lyman, Wyoming. Visiting the historic Heritage Park with its splash pad and updated playground are a must for summertime activities. Visit the new Frisbee Golf Course and make new memories with your family and friends. The town of Lyman is a quiet, peaceful place with some of the best residents in the state. Stop in today and make some new friends and memories that will last forever.
Dad, I feel like I got something in my eye.
Let me have a look. Natural protective features of the eye, such as eyebrows, eyelids, eyelashes, and tears, are not always enough. I've been helping people for 14 years removing anything from metal, glass, or plastic from their eyes. I've even removed a bug that flew into my own eye. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect eye protection for playing sports or performing hazardous work to help prevent eye injuries.
Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to schedule your appointment to protect your precious eyesight. Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937.
Welcome back. Pocatello, Idaho, the Woodback Classic. This is the First Bank of Wyoming. Uinta IM Vision, third inning, where our vision is to improve yours. I need to stop there on my way home. I do.
Don't we all? I wear contacts, so.
I've been accused of a lot of things when I've been working as an umpire through the years. And being blind is one of those. Eye doctors are magic. If I didn't have an eye doctor, I could not call games. So your first batter in this third inning is shortstop Colter Wheatley. And the count goes 0-1 on Wheatley. 3-2 ball game. Razorbacks with a 1-run lead. Here's a grounder toward third. It'll be off the glove of third baseman Scott Loundry. An error. And for Pocatello, Wheatley.
It's a tough play for any third baseman, especially when it takes a hop like that. Kind of came up on him a little quick. Off the infield grass to the dirt is a tough adjustment.
Batter, Jordan Wild, left fielder.
Again, seeing the small ball.
Yep.
It's coming to play.
Squared to bunt. Love the signs from experienced coaches. And he'll bunt toward the pitcher. And he'll drop the ball, and getting safely to first. Moving to second is Wheatley. Wild to first, and you've got to make a perfect play on that. And Budero did not.
Yeah, in that situation, it's always hard because when you get that, you want to make sure to quickly get it over, and it's just the pressure there is, you can feel it.
Well, you want to always get your hand on the ball before you start throwing.
Correct.
It, you know. And,
well, it's the old adage of any ground ball. You got to see it into your glove before you think about the throw. And we've seen countless amounts of times in the professional leagues as well. Guys just don't watch the ball into their glove, and then all of a sudden, an easy ground ball, an easy fly ball is 20 feet behind them, and all because they were just thinking about the throw before the catch or the ground ball.
Manager Peyton Budero comes out, talks to his little brother, and the infield gets back on the same page, and the batter now Branson Shepard. They throw towards second, and the runner gets back safely for Pocatello.
It's a good play there. I mean, I like the pick-back attempt in that case.
Cody Smith, the batter. Don't have him in the book.
Here, go again.
There's another throw towards second. Nice play by the shortstop. Count goes 2-0 on Cody Smith.
It's also great fundamental baseball watching the second baseman, knowing a bunt is coming, going over to cover first, as that first baseman's going to have to charge in.
Pitch toward home. Budero goes high, and it's 3-0.
It's risky, but in some ways, I mean, I know it's 3-0 now, so it doesn't matter, but say this was 2-1. They keep throwing it back to second. If I'm the guy at second, I take a big lead. As soon as he chucks it to second, I'm taking off for third. Not going to happen now with 3-0 count, though.
Runner at second base got one of those cool mittens on, sliding mitten, and it's ball 4 on Smith. So base is juiced now for Pocatello as Branson Shepard steps in.
Were you a sliding mitten guy?
No, we didn't have stuff like that. Matter of fact, when I was 16 or 17, my batting gloves were leather working gloves. And
that means you were a true baseball player.
Well, I saw a kid do that last year, and I got tears in my eyes. You know? Brought back memories of 40 years ago. You know.
Ooh.
There's a single into left field. It's going to score 1, and past the left fielder, it'll score 2. It's going to be a 2-run double for the number 9 hitter, Branson Shepard. Gets all over that pitch, and
great
he'll
piece of
score
hitting.
2.
Great piece of hitting. An inside pitch, goes with it, takes it on the pull side down the line, all the way to the corner. But a 2 RBI double for the kid.
Well, and often, and that's the old adage, often the best pitch you're going to see is the first one.
Yeah, especially in this situation. Bases loaded. He was ready for it, and he took advantage of it now. Still threatening. Second and third, nobody out, and you're already up by 3.
Cooper Bowman, 1 for 2 in the game. Grounded to first, got hit by a pitch and scored in the second. And already 5-2 lead for the Razorbacks. Count 2-0 on Bowman. Pitch from Badero goes outside, and you can see by his shoulders he's feeling pretty frustrated out there.
Yeah, I talked about this last night, but pitching is the one thing in sports that you cannot do frustrated. You cannot do it upset and play mad.
Badero's pitch. He took a deep breath, did not get a called strike, and so loading the bases again.
I mean, you talk about batting, football, basketball, volleyball, any sport, you could probably do it angry and maybe help yourself. You can't do that with pitching. You have to be so precise in a lot of ways. The only sport that I think other than baseball that has that is probably golf. But even then, you can whack the ball, I guess.
McCaslin, the catcher, already up there for the 3rd time. He reached base and scored in the first, fouled out in the second, and it's a 1-0 count on Derek McCaslin. Second pitch on the way, goes low, ball 2, and
you got to start to find the zone here.
Wheels coming off. We do have somebody down in the pen warming up for Rigby. Badero, pitch on the way. Grounder, left side. Third baseman going to make a play at third, but that'll score a run from third base. So 1 out as McCaslin reaches on the fielder's choice.
FC.
And now runners at first and second as Dayton Polson comes to the plate. Third baseman. 6-2 lead. There's a little fly ball lifted into left field. It'll be an out, so 2 outs.
Now you got the big 4-hole DH up.
Yep, and he's done some things. Jackson Humphreys reached base on an error and singled the last time, so he's got a bit of a stick. Got a full beard, too.
Mountain man.
That is considered an honor if you can grow a full beard at that age.
I can't even do it, and I'm 22.
Yeah, well, you're from Texas. What do we expect? See, 1 strike.
How does facial hair in Texas have to do with each other?
Oh, I don't know. It's just a way of saying something about Texas. Here's a foul ball.
I was about to say, that's just a shot.
You got to take a shot at Texas. I mean, everything's bigger in Texas, right?
It is.
We'll talk about that off air. Here's a pitch on the way. Goes low back to the screen. It'll be a pass ball. And so moving around, Cooper Bowman and McCaslin. And Let's see, counts 1 and 2 now on Jackson Humphreys.
Base hit now, that scores 2. They'll be off on contact with 2 outs, so they'll for sure put 2 on the board, already up 6-2.
Humphreys steps in from the left side. The big man, pitch on the way, foul to the screen. Count remains 1 and 2. Darrow now strikes him out as he throws inside, gets Humphreys. That'll end the inning. The First Bank of Wyoming, UNA IM Vision, 3rd inning. We'll be back with more baseball from Pocatello.
Auto, home, life, renters, and business all have one thing in common. They all need insurance. Choosing the right agent is always hard. Choose the agent that takes a professional and individual approach to each client. At Farmers Insurance in Lyman, you will find that agent. Farrell is a down-to-earth person who loves hunting, fishing, and above all, his family. Come in and visit him and his friendly staff for a quote today at 37 Mountain Meadow Street, Suite B in Lyman.
At Y-Hi, we are with you is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Y-Hi. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit yhi.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
Welcome back, First Bank of Wyoming. UNTA IM Vision, 3rd inning, where our vision is to improve yours. And appreciate all the sponsors of these broadcasts. Without it, the 3 of us couldn't stand in Pocatello, Idaho, and get sunburned. I mean, seriously, it's
having fun.
It's nice and cool this morning. First pitch was at 64 degrees, but they're saying low 80s today in Pocatello. As Rigby coming to the plate in the bottom of the 3rd, trailing 6-2. And so the leadoff hitter in this inning will be the leadoff, center fielder for the Rigby Trojans. So CJ Short working with a 6-2 lead. He'll throw from the stretch. Campbell's first time singled, scored for the Rigby Trojans. Home team wearing all white, and you know they've got a couple games today, and so they want to stay as cool as possible. Pitch on the way, going to be grounded toward 3rd base. Nice pickup by the 3rd baseman. He'll throw over, stretch, not in time as Campbell will get a single and beat out. A nice play there by Rigby's 3rd baseman, Polson. So 2nd single for Cash Campbell as Cooper Scheffler now steps in.
I mean, for Polson, you did everything right. You got to it, you threw a good ball, and oh, there we go.
Pick gets away from the 1st baseman, and Campbell quickly to 2nd. Campbell, the speedy guy on this team. And
one of many from what we've seen. Lots of speed.
That was one of the strengths that Darrow told me, is that, you know, they like small ball and they use their speed in games. Pitch from short goes low. But that's one of the things you want to do. If you're going to do that pickoff thing, you got to get it right. You're giving me sign language.
Yeah, it's 0-1. It wasn't low.
Okay.
Now it's 1-1.
He fakes me out.
He has a tendency to do that. He's been a little slow.
All right. 1-1 count. No outs. Cooper Scheffler. I'm really
you don't know sign language?
Well, I got to look for his strike call. Ooh. Ball goes outside. Ball 2, and moving up to 3rd is going to be Cash Campbell on the wild pitch. So 1-2 count. 2-1 count, excuse me, on Scheffler. Short wants to find a way to hold on to this lead.
Yeah. You got 4 runs, but especially after scoring 3, you want to try and get a clean inning here.
Short's pitch. Grounder. Back to the pitcher. He'll look toward third and make the play at first. Boy, and bobbling the ball over there was the first baseman, but he was able to get it back into his glove in time.
Yeah, that was a great play to look the runner back to third first, because obviously at this point you don't want to let the run score. And when you get a number like that right back to you, shouldn't need to have too much of a time to look him back and throw to first. Exactly, a good play.
Catcher Jacob Stewart, who walked the first time, steps in. And a ground ball delivered towards short. It's a slow roller. He's going to beat it out, and that's going to score a run. As coming home is Cash Campbell. That'll be an RBI single, and man, these wood bats contributing there.
Yeah, we saw a lot of them yesterday where it's just like not hard contact, but good enough to get you on the base pass. And again, day 2, we're seeing more of it.
Haven't seen any shots delivered. Might be time to move a guy in on the grass. Here's a play booted by the second baseman, and going to first is going to be Badero with the E4. So, runners moving ahead, and that's exactly what I'd be saying as a coach is, as the fan delivers the pep talk. Take a deep breath and make plays, guys. So runners first and second for Rigby. 1 run across and 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Short comes set. Runners first and second for Rigby. And a pitch delivered for a strike to Belknap as he pulled his bat back after squaring the bunt. So 0-1 count, 1 out. Belknap flew out and got an RBI in the first. He'll single through the shortstop, and Rigby going to come in. They'll score their second run of the inning. Runner's going to move to second and third safely. And we'll give the batter, Belknap, a double and an RBI.
Yeah, clawing back here as what was once a 6-2 game, quickly here, 6-4.
Yeah, it's going to be a back-and-forth game. I mean, you've got to pitch to contact. Nobody's throwing 90-mile-an-hour fastballs here.
Now we're going to have a mound meeting here, kind of reset everything.
So Chris Seckel going to come out for Pocatello. 6 years coaching in the Pocatello Legion system. 30 years coaching baseball, and, you know, he smiled.
30 years.
He smiled.
I've been alive for 20. This guy's been coaching for more than my lifetime.
Did you put away your pacifier before we started the broadcast? I mean, don't talk about yourself like that. I mean, you're a pup, but you know, you got a good voice, and you know, and you. He's young. He's not real wise, but he did leave Texas. So
leaving Texas is wise. Good gosh. See, here's the problem. I have trashed on Wyoming ever since I moved to Logan, but I cannot do it right now because guess what? We have Wyoming teams here, and I will be respectful to all the players and all that.
You can say anything you want because I've got a comeback.
Okay, fine. There's 2 people that live in Wyoming. Yeah, nobody lives there. And
Aaron and I live there. I guess nobody's home.
Yeah, it's just y'all 2.
All right, so
y'all aren't there, so nobody's going to inhabit it right now.
Gunnar Davis steps in for the Rigby Trojans. Shortstop, one of the best hitters on this team. Runners second and third, 1 out after Seckel's trip to the mound. Quickly a strike delivered to Gunnar Davis. Second pitch goes inside. No, they call it a strike. Okay, count goes 0-2. 1 out. 2 people in Wyoming, and we're both here.
I know. That's uninhabited right now.
Attention, home invaders. Have a great day. Second pitch from C.J. Short. You know,
there's only 2 people. There's not many homes either.
The best thing about Wyoming, what I love about it is that there's only 2 people live in the state.
Everybody in Wyoming always says that. I say that there's nobody there, and everybody's like, I love it. And I'm like, what?
Fly ball lifted toward left field. And a nice throw home. And I think you always want to tempt fate and take off.
I was about to say, in this case scenario, you're down by 2. I almost say just go. If you're out, you're out. It's tough because you don't want to make the final out at home, but at the same time, now you have to get a base hit to score. So it's always a dilemma.
Third baseman Scott Loundry after that fly out to the third base or the left fielder Jordan Wild, and trying to get out of this inning is C.J. Short. Ball 1 delivered to Loundry. 2 outs here, bottom of the third, 6-4 ball game. Pitch low. Ball 2 on Loundry. And, you know, Texas is famous for stealing Wyoming football coaches.
Yeah,
if it wasn't for Wyoming, Texas wouldn't be very good at football.
Well, good thing I don't like Texas, but second of all,
Pitch
that's because they wanted to leave Wyoming.
Who was the first Wyoming coach to ditch the Cowboys for UT?
Well,
there's a bit of, it was before both of you were born. Strike 1 called on Loundry.
All I'll say is this. I also have a problem with Wyoming because I graduated from Oklahoma State, and Oklahoma State owns Pistol Pete, and Wyoming steals it.
No. You guys lost the court case.
No. We won it. Wyoming and Texas A&M, whatever. Or no, Nevada. University of Nevada, Texas A&M. University of Nevada A&M pays us every year.
Says you.
Says me. It says the law. I took media law at Oklahoma State. I can show you the court files that say that we won that case.
Oh my God, it's getting out of control here. We're talking court. Bases loaded. We just found out what fuels Jace. Pistol Pete.
Yeah, you didn't see my shirt yesterday.
There's a hit towards second. Fielded cleanly, and the Razorbacks get out of that bases loaded scenario with a nice play from Colter Wheatley. We've played 3 innings. It's 6-4 Razorbacks. And this is the First Bank of Wyoming, UNA, I Am Vision, 3rd inning, where our vision is to improve yours, even if you're a Texas fan.
Hey, Dad, can I go play outside?
Yes, you can, but don't forget your sunglasses. Did you know that sunglasses with UV protection can help lower your risk of eye calluses, early cataracts, and macular degeneration? At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect pair of prescription or non-prescription sunglasses from companies like Ray-Ban, Oakley, Maui Jim, and more. Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to protect your eyes from the sun.
Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937. Uinta Eye and Vision, 789 eyes.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Welcome back. Rigby Trojans, new pitcher on the mound. And we'll see if we can get his name. Number 21. That is going to be Zach Gray coming on to pitch for the Rigby Trojans. So Zach Gray coming in to pitch for Rigby. Rigby with 2 runs on a pair of hits in the 3rd inning, and they close this margin to 6-4. Hometown Razorbacks with a 2-run lead in this one. We're having a little bit of fun talking about Oklahoma State and Wyoming in the old debate going on. So I never did give you guys the answer. First Texas coach to ditch the Wyoming Cowboys Fred Akers back in the day.
Heard the name.
And I believe so, yeah. Fred Akers took Wyoming to the Fiesta Bowl, where they were beaten mercilessly by Oklahoma 42-0. And then Fred ditched Wyoming. So Gray's first pitch is delivered outside to Tyler Adams here in the 4th. Ball 1. Gray having a little bit of problem here early with that carpet on the mound. Doesn't slip too much that time, but the pitch goes outside. Ball 2. 6-4 ball game. Pocatello and Rigby. Our next broadcast at 10:30 will be Sugar Valley and Blackfoot 2, which is this Rigby team. Pitch goes 3-0 now on Adams. And goes outside, and ball 4. And Adams will go to first on the leadoff walk. You know, Pocatello scored 3 runs in the last inning to open up the 4-run lead, and so Pocatello looking to get back on the board here in the 4th. Colter Wheatley, shortstop, made a nice play to end that last inning, and pitch from Gray will be called strike 1. One of the best ball games I've ever seen in Laramie, guys. 2 running backs for the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Who were they in the 80s?
Barry Sanders.
On the same squad.
Barry Sanders and
if you don't get this, you're
I know
not
his
an
name.
Oklahoma State
No,
fan.
he was the first one in the Ring of Honor.
Pitch goes low from Gray. Stealing second safely is going to be Adams. So Adams at second. Don't look it up on your phone, young man.
No.
1-1 count on Wheatley. Runner at second.
I can
for
see his
Pocatello.
face, but I can't think of the
Buffalo
name.
Bills all-timer.
Yeah, I like I said, I can literally see him running. I can see everything about him.
Pitch goes outside from Gray. Ball 2.
If I believe it, he's number 34.
Let's try Thurman Thomas.
Yeah, I was about to say it's yeah.
Thurman Thomas played the first 3 quarters of that game. It was a 35-27 win for Oklahoma State and Laramie. So everybody knew about Thurman Thomas. He was a Heisman Trophy candidate. Ball goes, it's going to be a called strike. So count now full on Wheatley. But Thomas, 200 and some yards. Here's a hit right side, gobbled up by the first baseman. Throw towards second, and it hits the runner. But nice catch on the play by the Rigby first baseman, Matrix Marley. So 1 out. Big catch there. That had extra bases all over it.
Yeah, that goes down the line. You're scoring 2.
Left fielder Jordan Wild steps in. He struck out and scored after reaching base on an error in the 3rd. Pitch from Gray goes outside. Seems frustrated with that mound surface. Righty for the Rigby Stallions. Finish this Oklahoma State story. Big cut by Wild. And the count now 1-1, but so they bring the reserve running back in.
It's Barry Sanders.
Start the 4th quarter. In 1 quarter, like 8 runs, 230 yards. And it's like, why are they playing that scrub to start? You could see it. Sanders was way better than Thurman Thomas.
And yet Thurman Thomas was a Heisman candidate that
Plus
year.
he's a Hall of Famer now, but here's a bunt. It falls down and picked up by the catcher. He doesn't even try to throw it. Nice call there.
No one's at
by the
second. What is he
Pocatello coach. Yeah. And,
What in the world?
well, the Pocatello coach is yelling at his guy saying, that was a bunt. Why aren't you at third?
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
Seckel's like, man, I'm going to give you some wrath, but then I'll say, good job. So
then I'll say, good job.
Wild with the bunt, and unfortunately Adams saw it in the air, and I think he made the right call. I mean, you got to freeze on that because you don't want to get doubled off and get chewed by your coach for that, too. So 1 out, runners first and second. And squaring to bunt was Cody Smith.
It's one of those lose-lose situations.
It is. But, you know, as a coach, if you don't chew his butt for that, you're probably looking for another job. Maybe.
Yeah.
No, probably not. I don't even know if anybody wants to coach baseball anymore. It's so tough to recruit kids to teams. So tough.
Baseball's also, it's also hard because, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it besides coaching nowadays.
Well, you have to drive the bus.
Yeah, it's a big one.
You got to make sure your kids bring their uniforms. That's always a challenge. You know, you're giving up your summer every year, picked towards second. It's just a big job, and I know, you know, one of my favorite all-time coaches coached in Evanston, and now I can't think of his name. Killed in a car wreck. Here's a bunt, and the throw to first. They get him at first. Nice play by Badero, throwing to the second baseman. Let's see, that was Jaden Belknap getting over to second. And the runners move up to second and third. Oh, man. He funded the Evanston baseball team for years. And loved the guy. Coached against him. Just a good dude. So 2 outs. Runners second and third for Branson Shepard, who had that 2 RBI double the last time up. And so why not move runners? Count? No, it wasn't. Oh, man. Somebody in Evanston needs to text you, Aaron, and say what his name was. Legendary guy.
You forgot. There's only 2 people in Wyoming, so y'all both go it.
Here's a ground ball towards second. Fielded cleanly by Belknap. Nice play. And the threat by the hometown Pocatello Razorbacks is over here in the top of the 4th. It's 6-4, Pocatello. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Woodback Classic on mylocalradio.com, part of the Wyoming or the My Local Radio Sports Network. We'll be back with the bottom of the 4th.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Welcome back here to Pocatello, Idaho. Jace Andrews along with Cody Beers as we appreciate you hanging out with us. The Razorbacks on top of Rigby 6-4 here as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. I want to quickly thank one of our amazing sponsors as Evergreen Financial Partners. When planning your financial future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners with offices in Pocatello at 450 East Day Street, suite number 450, and a new location in Preston at 713 South 4th East, suite 200. You can set your appointment online at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. As that one's lifted into left field, left fielder moves over to the right side, makes the catch. And there is one gone here in the bottom of the 4th. Cody, back to you.
That was Isaac Shumway on that fly out. So 1 out for Rigby. And stepping in, the leadoff hitter, Cash Campbell. And when Cash is at the plate, big things happen for the Rigby Trojans. He's 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored in this ball game. So 1 out. Do we have to cover these up?
Nah, it's just the win. I mean, it's Idaho. They know it.
Okay.
We're also a little bit of a higher up.
You know why the wind blows in Idaho, right?
It comes from Wyoming.
It's Utah. It's Utah sucking a little bit today. It's coming right out of the north, man. It's going south. Pitch on the way.
I live.
Grounded to the catcher. He'll throw to first.
Safe.
It's going to be a bang out. And a nice play there by Derek McCaslin with the throw. So it was a banger. And Campbell's fast. So 2-3, 2 outs, 2 up, 2 down for Rigby here in the bottom of the 4th. Breeze starting to blow, and it's kind of swirling around here. Checking the flag outs, going from left to right. So you hit it in right field, it might carry a little bit. First pitch, ball on Cooper Scheffler. So 2 outs. Pocatello looking for 3 up, 3 down as the pitch coming from short. Going to be a little nubber toward third, drifting under it. Making the play is the third baseman for Pocatello. That is Cooper Bowman. 3 up, 3 down in the 4th. We're back with the 5th. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Woodback Classic on MyLocalRadio.com, part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
Farming requires working with the right equipment. At Covelo Auto Farm Service, you will find the right size tractor, tractor accessories, cattle chutes, and calf corrals for all your farming needs. Covelos has all your auto needs as well. From fluids to belts to protection for your hands, they've got you covered. Covelos also offers a service center for your truck and tractors in one convenient location. Covelos is your one-stop farm and auto shop. Stop in and see them today at 80 Reese Road in Lyman. Covelos Auto Farm Service.
Welcome back to Pocatello. We are at Halliwell Field and the first game of 6 today on MyLocalRadio.com. Cody Beers and Jace Andrews with the broadcast, and we've been having fun, making fun of each other, talking about Oklahoma State and Wyoming football a little bit.
Cowboys, both Cowboys.
Go Pokes.
That's Oklahoma State's
also
also as well.
God.
Oklahoma State owns that
Knock
as
it
well.
Off. Okay.
Wyoming is just trying to steal everything Oklahoma State
has.
has.
The gloves are off.
Yeah, that is also
Jace
Oklahoma State's.
is a Baylor Bears fan. Here's the pitch from Gray. Line drive and a catch by the second baseman.
I worked for Baylor. I am not a Baylor fan.
All right, I'm sorry. Jaden Belknap with the catch. So Gray, 1 pitch, 1 out.
At least not anymore. I was as a child, but not anymore. When you go to a rival school, you can't really be State fans.
All right. Jacob Stewart, the batter for, I'm sorry, that's wrong. Let's see, 13. Derek McCaslin. That was Cooper Bowman with the line out. So 1 out. 0-1 count on McCaslin, who's already in his 4th at-bat. Scored in the first on an error, fouled out in the second, reached base on a fielder's choice in the 3rd. The catcher for Pocatello. 1-1 count, 1 out. Second pitch goes low, and that time the umpire bailing a little bit to get out of the way of that low pitch. They get a true bounce on the carpet, however. Here's the pitch from Gray. It'll go, and a late call, strike. He checks things out a little bit before he makes the call. 1-1 count, 1 out. on actually 2-2. I got to start doing a better job keeping track myself. He's going to get called out on a strike 3. So 2 outs. There's Paulson. Daxton Paulson, the batter. Third baseman. Been in on some plays today for Pocatello. 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Gray, and he called strike 1. Gray pounding the zone here.
Yeah,
doing a nice job.
We kind of talked about early how that's the strategy, but now late they've kind of finally found it.
Second pitch from Gray goes a bit low. Ball 1.
It's not just the Trojans, the Razorbacks last inning. That was a 1-2-3 inning because they found the zone.
Like to see some 1-2-3 innings. It lets us get our sponsors nominated. Here's a fly ball toward second base, hauled in by Rigby.
Are you talking about 1-2-3 innings?
By Bill Knapp. Yeah, they go 1-2-3 again. And we'll be back. It's 6-4 Pocatello over the Rigby Trojans. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Woodback Classic on MyLocalRadio.com, part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
All right, welcome back. As we get into the bottom of the 5th inning in a quick-moving game, we've had 3 straight half innings with no runs scored. 6-4 ball game.
Yeah, I mean, earlier this game was taken, first inning was 30 minutes. Since then, we've gone 4.5 in an hour. So
awesome. Jacob Stewart, catcher, steps in. And still on the mound, C.J. Short. And a breaking pitch. Boy, and that just froze Stewart. Strike 1.
It's a good pitch. Finds the backdoor part of the zone there and slides back in.
Short's breaking pitch. It's moving this morning. Pitch goes inside. Count 1-1 now on Jacob Stewart. Walked in the first, singled in the third, and scored. It was an RBI single for Jacob Stewart. The pitch hits the corner, strike 2, and he didn't even have to look for that one. 1-2 is the count. Sun, it's got a little bite to it. Thanks to Aaron for some sunscreen.
I'm liking it over here. I gotta even out the tan.
This is like late winter weather if you're from Texas, right?
This is Christmas.
2-2 ball game. Foul ball, left side. Past the manager, Badero. Made a half-hearted play from his manager spot. Count stays. 2 balls, 2 strikes. First of 6 broadcasts from Halliwell Field. Pitch on the way, goes low, outside. And the count's full now on Jacob Stewart. Rigby Trojans looking for a way to get back in this game, trailing by 2 in the 5th. And hit delivered right side.
Oh, what a play.
And coming up with the play, making a dive, is the right fielder, Tyler Adams, nice catch.
That was great. Goes toward the line, and that's always a hard one to catch because it's trailing away from you. Goes into the slide on 2 knees, and a nice grab for out number 1.
It's a nice-looking hit and an even better catch. So 1 out. Badero, the starting pitcher in this game, delivers a single.
That was
up
a
the
shot.
middle. So that catch becomes even more magnified by that hit. You could have had runners at first and third following the DJ Badero hit.
That was a rocket, too. That's one of the best balls I've seen hit all day. Right back where it came from.
So 1 out, runner at first. Jaden Belknap to the plate. He flew out and doubled. RBI double.
Oh, wow.
This hit right side, right through the hole. And we're going to get all the way to third. Badero on that hit and run, which works perfectly. Hit right where the second baseman was.
I don't think you could have executed that more perfectly. Literally forces the second baseman out of his position and off the end of the bat on the right side of the infield. Gets it through.
Yep.
Now you got the go-ahead run at the plate.
Belknap, runner at first and third on the single. Back-to-back singles now Gunnar Davis. Davis, the left-handed hitting shortstop. And a big cut. It'll go to the screen. Strike 1. So a pair of hits in the inning for Rigby. 1 out. Coming set, CJ Short has went the distance. Runners first and third now taking off towards second and easily stealing second.
Yeah, they were going to let him take that.
Belknap.
No reason to throw. You could have gone down, but you just bring the infield in now. Ticks with a double play, but you weren't really playing for that.
A big moment here for Gunnar Davis. Flew out to left field in the third inning. Two balls, 1 strike. Pitch on the way. Called strike 2. So 2-2 count on the shortstop. Looking to make contact with the ball. Infielders in on the grass, looking to cut the run. Short gets the call outside. Ball 3, so full count. Everybody's still on the grass, and you know, as a coach, I'd be playing him about a step off the grass in this wood bat tournament. Balls just haven't been hit that hard. Now there's a single through the middle into right field. Davis going to score 2 runs as the throw home comes in late. We're tied up. It's 6-6 after that 2-run single by Gunnar Davis.
And what a hit. You have the infield in. You need to hit something hard. He does exactly that. Goes through the right side, just past the outstretched glove of the second baseman.
So Davis at first. 2 runs across, 1 out. And here's the batter, Scott Loundry. Nothing settled in this one. Here's the bunt down the first base line. It's a good one. Loundry on the way. Boy, what a play by CJ Short. Slid down, flipped it to the third baseman, and gets the second out. But Loundry does his job. He moves the runner. What a play by CJ Short.
Seen a couple of good plays this inning. One from the right fielder, then CJ there. Sliding bare hand with the flip at the same time.
Beautiful play. Here's Short's first pitch, fouled out of play. And that is Gray on that cut.
Had it.
Second pitch on the out goes outside. Ball 1. On Zach Gray. So 2 outs, 1-1 count. Rigby, runner at second. 2 RBIs for Gunnar Davis. He's in scoring position. Next pitch to Gray goes high, ball 2. 2-1 count, 2 outs, 6-6 ball game. As Rigby scoring 2 in the first, 2 in the third, 2 in the fifth. And we've got 2 outs in the fifth, and now it's a 3-1 count on Zach Gray. Short has worked the distance.
Ooh,
pitch
hit him.
inside, hits him, on a 3-1 count. And that's a count where you just take the ball.
Correct.
I think
those one hurt the most.
I think it got Jersey for the most part, so Gray gets the hit by pitch.
You get a hit by pitch on ball 4. That hurts extra.
Yeah, I mean, what are you thinking, man? What are you thinking? Isaac Shumway to the plate.
Got a courtesy runner coming out, it looks like.
Yeah, Gray will come out. Courtesy runner is going to be number 21 for Pocatello. Nope, not 21. 21 just batted. Actually, that's Rigby, so I don't have his. We'll get a trip to the mound by Chris Seckel, manager of Pocatello. And everybody meeting Pocatello on the mound and Rigby near home plate.
I think this is just a message of, hey, gotta just kind of control the emotions. You got runners on base, but you got 2 outs. Game's still tied. They've been very good with the bats early in this game, so keep this game tied, get the bats back up here, get it out.
Pocatello looking to get the pitch and max out of C.J. Short. Probably a little short of pitching as Shumway going to step in here. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Runners first and second. Shumway already with RBIs in the game. Struck out looking in the second. Flew out in the 4th. First pitch goes low from Short. Ball 1. Short comes set, and they'll take off from second to third. Nice throw, but he'll steal the base as Gunnar Davis slides in head first. Ball went off the third baseman's glove. It was close. You catch it, lay the tag, it's going to be a bang-bang play. 1-1 count on Shumway. Now runners first and third with 2 outs. Rigby trying to manufacture another run here. Short comes set. Pitch outside, ball 2, just a bit low. 2 balls, 1 strike. 6-6 ball game, 2 outs. Short hoping for a ground ball, get out of this. Pitch on the way, going to be fouled out of play. So now we'll have the old 2-2, 2 outs count.
Surprised we haven't seen that runner at first take off. I know there's 2 outs, but on a first and third situation, sometimes you can see that go.
Wind now, it's got to change course. It's coming straight in from center field. Probably 5 miles an hour or so. Short comes set. Pitch on the way. Ground ball towards second. It'll be fielded cleanly to first. And Pocatello once again gets out of it on the 4-3 play. 2 runs across in the inning. We've got a tie game. It's Pocatello 6, Rigby 6. We'll be back. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Woodback Classic on MyLocalRadio.com, part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
What is Uinta BOCES #1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uinta BOCES #1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
The tires you drive on matter. Tire quality and condition affect overall safety and how your vehicle performs. Having the right air pressure in your tires even affects gas mileage. Don't trust your tires to just anybody. Choose Freeway Tire to handle all your vehicle maintenance, including regular tire checks and rotation. When it comes to your vehicle, choose the team that really knows tires. Freeway Tire in Evanston. Stop in today.
Welcome back to Halliwell Field. I've been looking for it here in the rules. I don't see where ties take place,
Gotcha.
but
pull it out.
Interesting rule number 14, guys. Coaches are required to wear uniforms.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's good. I like it. Tiebreakers in this to get ahead to gold and silver bracket play. Winning percentage, but they will finish pool play with ties is what we've been told.
Rule number 4, pool play games can end in tie. Tuesday, Wednesday,
There we
Thursday.
go. Thank you. I was looking down at Rule 14. So
That was 10 off. You're fine.
Called strike on Pocatello DH Jackson Humphreys. We've got a half hour still in this one.
That's what it says, right?
Count 1-1 on Humphreys. Humphreys in this game 1 for 3. Reached on an error, singled, and struck out. 1-2 count now on Humphreys. Where's the big 19 on his back? Pitch from Gray goes inside. Count even up now at 2-2. Here in the 6th. You want to score now. You don't want to wait until the 7th. Pitch from Gray on the way. Low. Ball 3. Humphreys hoping to get on base. Get this rally started. Wonder if he uses that beard gel. Here's a ground ball towards second. And 1 out as a nice play there by Belknap, the Rigby second baseman. I know you laugh at that, but you see all these new Manly commercials, and they're putting all this beard grease all over their face, and it's like, why?
You don't use it?
No, I just try to cut off my skin when I'm shaving. So 1 out. I always wanted to grow a mullet like Aaron, but I just couldn't stand it when it started hitting my shoulders. Mullets were a thing of my youth. There's a called strike.
You know who has a mullet?
1-1 on Tyler Adams. No, tell me.
Mike Gundy.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? It looks pretty tacky when you're
He doesn't have it
62
anymore,
years
though.
old.
Well, he's not 62.
He's got to be 60. Here's a little dribbler out, little line drive, soft one, hauled in by Rigby's third baseman, Lounsbury. He's got to be 60 or 61.
It was like late 50s. If that. Because think about it.
Look it up. I'm going to say 60.
Remember, he had the I'm a man, I'm 40, and that was like 20 years ago.
Well, that means he's 60. 2 outs.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Here's a little fly ball into left. 3 up, 3 down for Pocatello in the 6th. And going quickly there, Colter Wheatley on the little soft fly ball into left field. The Wood Bats limiting the amount of power in this game. And so we've played 5.5. It is a 6-6 ball game. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Woodbat Classic on MyLocalRadio.com, part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Hello, Cody Beers, Jace Andrews, and how old is Mike Gundy?
Mike Gundy was born on August 12th of 1967. He is 56 years old.
Wow. I'm older than him. Could have swore that.
Yeah.
Anyway, CJ Short, 5 innings pitched, 8 hits, 6 runs, 5 of those earned. He's thrown 89 pitches, 51 strikes in the ballgame. Faced 26 batters, and he's still out there throwing for the Pocatello Razorbacks. Geez, should I admit Jace is right? I guess I have to. Here's the pitch. Lead off, Cash Campbell. Nope, we got a number 0 in the game for Rigby. Let's see who's that. They've got Campbell up. It's not Campbell, it's Brower. Well, let's see. We've got a 2-0 count on Brower. Lefty steps in. And now 3-0 on Brower. I don't know why you pinch hit for your leadoff guy, but that's what they're doing. So 3-0 count. Strike delivered in, 3-1 count on Brower for Rigby. Wears number 0 on his back. Short, pitching out of the stretch. We'll get a foul ball lifted left side. Plenty of room to make the play. Nice play by the third baseman over there. Cooper Bowman, 1 out for Rigby. So that move by the coach, not sure why, but did not work. 1 out. Now Cooper Scheffler stepping in. Left fielder for Rigby. Short, looking to go 1-2-3. As Pocatello, the visiting team in this game. First pitch goes outside. Ball 1. Razorbacks will have to strike in the top of the 7th. Pitch from short, called strike 1. Count goes 1-1 on Scheffler. Scheffler in this ball game is 1 for 3. He had a stolen base and scored in the first inning. Called strike 2. Count goes 1-2 now on Scheffler. Rigby Trojans come into this ball game 5-3 on the season. Pocatello 8-5. Here's a little looper into center field. It'll be a base hit for Cooper Scheffler.
No. That is a Texas leaguer.
Excuse
Golly.
me. A Wyoming leaguer. I like it. Wyoming leaguers go like this from the wind, right?
I'll take that. I'll take that one. That's actually not bad. Correct.
All right, so runner 1 out.
Starts foul, blows fair.
First base for Jacob Stewart.
Depends on which line.
Catcher. Big cut on the play for Stewart. So 1 out. Runner at first for Rigby. We'll see if this coach stands pat with what he told me in the pregame. He said, we like small ball and we like to use our speed. We'll see if he can manufacture a run with 1 out.
If they can get a run, they're 3 outs away from a win.
6-6 ball game. Short looks toward first in the stretch. Runner takes off. Throw to second is not going to be in time.
That's a good play.
And sliding in safely with the stolen base is Brower. So in scoring position, a potential winning run. Count 0-2 now on Jacob Stewart. Short, looks back, delivers the pitch low, and boy, you got to hold off hard on that one, right down the middle, just a bit below the knees.
Yeah, it dropped late too, so good, really good eye.
1 out, runner at second, ground ball toward third, looks him back, throws to first for the out. Nice play on the ground out by Polson of Pocatello. Textbook. So Nolan Arenado there a little bit. Nice play. 2 outs.
I forgot you're a Rockies fan. That's why you said Nolan.
Badero. He's a Cardinals guy now, but
correct. We started with the Rockies.
Every decent player leaves the Rockies and then becomes a star somewhere else.
Hey, besides Charlie Blackmon, he's just been decent for 10 years for the Rockies.
Are you sunbathing?
Yeah.
You gonna take your shirt off in a minute?
If you want me to.
No, it's okay. If I want you to, that's interesting. Spoken by a Utah resident. Foul ball goes right.
No matter where I live.
This guy keeps talking about how he needs a date.
What did I say that?
He did meet a girl on, what is it, Hinge?
What is happening? I should have never told you any of this.
It's a long broadcast. You got to talk about stuff. We were talking about dating apps while you were gone, Aaron. Pitch high and outside. 2-1 count. I asked him if he needed set up, and he said, no, I've got it covered. I got 4 apps on my phone. I'm like,
I've got none on my phone actually right now.
All right. Foul ball lifted down the left field line.
She's not, but dear God.
He likes her. It's kind of like Mikey in Life cereal. He likes
friends
it.
are a close word here. We're associating.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Big cut for Badero. Strike 3 delivered by C.J. Short. And that'll retire the side. So Pocatello will go to the top of the 7th. Chance to take a lead for C.J. Short. Has went the distance. It's 6-6, Pocatello and Rigby. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Woodback Classic on MyLocalRadio.com, part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uintah counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
I don't know about you, but every time I go to the grocery store, I'm filled with anxiety. Do I have enough money? Meat prices have doubled. How can I ever work on food storage when I can hardly afford food for this week? Wyoming Wild Meats in Lyman is the solution. Weekly specials are posted on Facebook. Beef, pork, chicken for one meal or a mixed order to fill the freezer. You will find quality Gosner cheese and milk products and delicious bread. Because overhead is low, the savings are passed to every customer. Wyoming Wild Meats, offering fresh domestic meats.
Welcome back, Halliwell Field, as we go to the top of the 7th. Nothing decided, guys, at all.
Not even
Pocatello
close.
to the plate. Left fielder Jordan Wild. We're tied at 6. And Gray back out for his 3rd inning of work for the Rigby team. Foul ball. It's going to go out of play right side. Coach is saying, go get it. I'm not sure.
Dive!
His brother with the mullet is a good athlete, but I just don't see that one. I mean, that's what you do as coach.
Dive.
So Wild.
You wouldn't run through a fence for your brother?
1 strike.
If you had one?
Pitch on the way from Gray is high.
He said no.
Wind picking up a little bit here in the 7th inning, trying to blow my notes back to Utah. Pitch from Gray on the way. Pitch goes high. So 2-1 count on Jordan. Nope.
Yes.
2-1 count on Jordan Wild. Now 3-1. And now Wild, you're going to be taking pitches. Got to get on first. You are the potential winning run. Pitch on the way from Gray. Right down the middle, called strike 2. Wild in this game, 1 for 3. He singled in the 4th. Pitch on the way, fouled to the screen. Bounces back, almost in play. Cody Smith waits on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 7th. Pitch from Gray. It's going to be hit way high in the infield. And who's going to take it? And Badero drops the ball. Nobody seemed to want it. The last minute, Gray jumped out of there as the pitcher, and then Badero had to jump in there, and it went over top of his glove.
Yeah, he had it for a moment, but it just kind of got taken by the wind a little bit right behind him, and unfortunately off the very tick of his glove.
So the leadoff hitter on base for Pocatello, and now Cody Smith to the plate. Smith bunted the last time. He'll bunt this time. Throw to first for the out. So back-to-back sack bunts for Cody Smith, moving runners. And there's 1 out. Moving to second, Jordan Wild. So now the number 9 hitter. He's got RBIs in this game. Doubled, had 2 RBIs in the 3rd. So he can hit. 9-hole hitter. And the foul ball will be lifted out of play.
Ooh, that guy moved out of the way at the last second.
Wow. I don't think he saw it coming. I think the kid behind him said, heads up.
And watch out.
Man, he almost took it off the back of the noggin. That would hurt.
Yeah, it wouldn't feel good.
1 strike on Hubbard. Gray out there doing his job, throwing strikes. Pick towards second. Boy, close. Getting back safely, Jordan Wild. So Wild representing the go-ahead run here in the top of the 7th. And Hubbard with an 0-1 count. Gray looks towards second. Boy, they tried to pick him again.
That was close.
Nice move.
Got that right hand just in.
1 out for the Pocatello Razorbacks. Hubbard. Hit towards center. It's going to be a single, and they're going to send the runner home from center. Here comes the throw. They tag him. He's out. What a throw. That was, I believe, Badero, the starting pitcher for Rigby, throwing out the runner at home. Tag put down that time by Rigby's Jacob Stewart. And the tag applied for the out. That's what you got to do, is you got to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, no regrets. You got to send them. Razorbacks did kind of they wanted an argument of he catcher blocking the plate, but he had the ball, so.
8-2, 2 outs. Batter with 1 runner on is Cooper Bowman, the leadoff hitter now for Pocatello. Bowman, the center fielder, 5th time to the plate. He has scored a run. He is 0 for 2 in the ballgame. He's walked and been hit by a pitch. So
either
1-1
way,
count.
This is going to be the last inning, so we either have a winner or a tie.
Okay. So we have reached the time limit.
Well, we haven't yet, but
kind of stinks to.
We got 4 minutes left. So
all right, we are going to reach it in this inning.
So it'll be we'll play the bottom half of this inning, and that'll be it.
Gray Pitch on the way, outside.
That's exactly why sending him was the right choice, because you got to.
It's kind of a bummer. You sit here for 2 hours and a chance of being a tie.
I know, but it's pool play. It's seeding.
You got to move the schedule.
Correct. There's 36 games these next 4 days. So
pitch on the way from Gray, low. 3-1 count, 2 outs on Cooper Bowman. Waiting on deck, Derek McCaslin. McCaslin in this game, 0 for 3. Pitch on the way from Gray. Inside, ball 4. So runners first and second for Pocatello as we approach the meat of this Pocatello lineup. McCaslin, the catcher, has made some outstanding plays today for Pocatello. Good catch. And a swinging strike for McCaslin. Tried to hold up, couldn't. Wind whipping around inside here, keeping things cooler than with no wind, I can tell you that. So 0-1 count on McCaslin. Pitch on the way. Hit through the gap. It's going to be a single, and that'll load the bases with 2 outs. Derek McCaslin with a single. And so right now, things where you want them. Bases juice, 2 outs. And Paulson comes to the plate. Paulson in this game is 0 for 3. Gray still on the mound for Rigby. Pitch on the way, low. And you do not want to walk the potential winning run in at this point.
No, it's not. Got to attack the zone. If he gets a hit, give him a nod of approval.
2 outs, bases loaded, pitch on the way, called strike, outside corner. That is a tough pitch to hit.
Great location.
Waist high, outside corner. Pitch from Gray, goes low, ball 2.
Now you can start to hear the dugout of the Razorbacks getting into this one.
Oh, yeah. They like to talk. 2-1 count. Gray in the stretch, pitch on the way, and a hit delivered. Is it going to get down? No, it's caught. What a catch by the left fielder. Cooper Scheffler ends the rally by Pocatello. Rigby coming to the plate, bottom of the 7th, chance to win it. Or tie it if Pocatello can hold them off. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Woodback Classic on MyLocalRadio.com, part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
The strategic plan for Una County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uinta County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
Pocatello, Idaho, and the 2024 Pocatello Woodback Classic. Cody Beers, Jace Andrews here, and that'll close the book on C.J. Short. 6 innings worked, give up 9 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, walked 2, and struck out 3. An outstanding game for Short, and the new pitcher coming in is Boston Sorensen. 107 pitches will end your day. You have 105 is your daily total allowed. And, the pitch count thing, it's system-wide now, from Little League clear up to Major Leagues, and it's a good thing. As a Legion coach, I once threw a guy 140 pitches, and I didn't even realize it. That's when we didn't even count pitches, and, he was able to pitch again in a week, but the long-term deterioration of arms and all the arm problems that people have had has led us that way, and it's a good thing in baseball.
Yeah, it's an issue in today's game with just a bunch of different ways. You hear all the way from Tyler Glasnow at the pro level talking about how speed is key, and everybody is chasing a spin rate, a number, a velocity, and unfortunately it's not really too much on strikeouts, it's numbers, and that's how it keeps going instead of what you're actually performing on.
Exactly. So your batter coming in is going to be Jaden Belknap.
A run wins it.
Bottom of the seventh inning for the Rigby Trojans. Pitch on the way, outside, ball one on Belknap. 6-6 tie. Razorbacks of Pocatello and Rigby. And second pitch way outside, ball two. So right now, if you are the pitcher, Boston Sorensen, throw strikes. Pitch called strike one. It's always good when they hear me. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Sorensen, wind up, second pitch on the way. Did he call that a strike?
He did.
Oh, my. All right, 2-2 count. 2-2, pitch outside, not even close, ball three. Full count for Sorensen. Right now, Belknap wants to be the winning run. He's got to get on base. Here's the pitch from Sorensen. Foul to the screen, right at us. Count stays full. Next game at 10:30 is going to be Sugar Valley and Blackfoot 2, which on the schedule is this Rigby Trojans team. They'd like nothing more than a win to start their day. And the ball goes outside, ball four. So Belknap reaches base here in the seventh on a walk.
Except for the Mustangs, number 12, Davis.
So Gunnar Davis, who had a 2 RBI single his last time up to tie this game at 6. He did that in the 5th inning. Bottom of the 7th, no outs, runner at first. Sorensen will pick toward first. And back safely is Belknap. No doubt about it, Belknap's going to be stealing. Or it could be a bunt, but I'm guessing Gunnar Davis, one of the team's better hitters, probably not going to bunt. Belknap, decent lead. Davis squared to bunt. And Belknap did not go. Might not have been a bunt and run play. Might have been a run and bunt. Here's Sorensen in the stretch. Davis tries to lay it down. Count 1-1 now on Gunnar Davis. Davis in this game, as I said, 1 for 2. 2 RBIs. Throw back toward first. Back safely is Belknap. No outs. Bottom of the 7th. This will be the final half inning of the ball game as we have reached the time limit. Sorensen looks toward first. Delivers the pitch. Bunted toward third. Nice play by the third baseman. He'll throw over. Ball bounces into left field. Coach going to send them home. This will be the winning run. Throw toward home plate. Safe at home. Belknap goes 3 bases on the throw from the third baseman to the first baseman that got away. This game is over. The Rigby Trojans 7, Pocatello 6. We'll be back with a post-game show. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Woodback Classic on MyLocalRadio.com, part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is Southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Life is made up of moments. We care about those moments as much as you do. We are Modern Woodmen, a fraternal financial services organization, member-owned, not stockholder-run. Since 1883, we've supported families, strengthened communities, and helped people reach their financial goals. From protection to saving to retirement planning, let us help you plan for those special moments in your life.
Welcome back. Final score, Rigby 7, Pocatello 6 in this ball game. The Pocatello team has 30 plate appearances, 7 hits to 9 hits in the game for Rigby. Winning bunt, I gave him a hit. Gunnar Davis with the bunt. Really good hustle play by the third baseman, Polson, for Pocatello, but the ball bounced and it was unable to be caught at first. Ball rolls into right field, and coming all the way around from first base to score is Jaden Belknap. the winning run scored by Belknap in the game. He would score 2 runs, but Jace, this Rigby team came from one time trailing 6-2. They would score the last 5 runs of the game in grand style with the walk-off head-first slide at home.
Yeah, it's a good game, and so far on the main field, 3 games, 3 tight ones. You talk about every game being within 3 runs, and obviously had some comebacks in today's game and a comeback yesterday, but for this one, it honestly just came down to grit and realizing that you're never really out. Yeah, the Razorbacks had a very early lead. Yes, they scored all 6 runs in the first 3 innings, but Rigby came out and said, hey, take a deep breath. Look at that scoreboard. We still got 4 innings in this game, and they used those 4 innings to their advantage to get the victory.
Winning pitcher Zach Gray goes 4 innings, gives up 3 runs, walks 2, and strikes out 1. On the other side, the losing pitcher did a nice job today. C.J. Short did not lose the game, but he went 6 innings, gave up 9 hits, 7 runs, 5 of those earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Sorensen comes on in relief. He is the losing pitcher. Faced 2 batters. First, Belknap was walked, and then Gunnar Davis with that single bunt. And then the ball got past the first baseman, coming all the way around to score, Jaden Belknap. And so the home team, Pocatello Razorbacks, drops to 0-1 in this tournament, the 2024 Pocatello Woodback Classic. The Rigby Trojans 1-0, and they will be right back to play the second game of this tournament, their tournament, and they'll take on Sugar Valley here at 10:30 a.m. Got any closing comments, Jace?
It was good working with you, and I'll let you deal with Aaron next game, so you can figure out how that goes.
It was fun.
Stop making fun of Texas.
No, we're just getting started, right?
Yeah, y'all two will just. I won't have a say in it. I don't have a mic this time. I can't defend anything.
Rigby wins it 7-6 and walks it off against the Pocatello Razorbacks. We'll be back in a while with the pregame show as Rigby takes on Sugar Valley.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for